reset pin. Have you noticed? It is not containing any reset pin. Can you tell me why? Any one of you here? Ayush? Ayush?
No, sir, I have no idea.
And you have been taught this paper, this chapter. You people have not asked. Himans?
Yes, sir.
Mansu? Yeah. Tell me why it is not there. Okay, you can tell at least one thing, that whenever you are turning on your system, okay, whether it is mobile phone, yeah, or your PC or laptop, anything, okay, what do you find that the date and time is correct even after switch off and switch on? Do you know why and how?
Sir, due to synchronization of clock.
And
Due to synchronization of clock.
due to synchronization of clock. Which clock?
Inbuilt clock.
Clock. Okay. So that is why. So when you switch off, what happens? Your system is not getting switched off. You mean
Yes,
to
sir,
say?
it's getting switched off.
Eh?
It is getting switched off.
Then how come you are getting this date and time properly?
Sir, the clock for the timer circuit and the rest of the circuit is different.
One thing I want to tell you, that whenever we go for switch off and switch on, a reset is generated. Correct? But that reset is been applied to your CPU only. Okay. And some of the interfacing chips. Not to all the interfacing chips. Okay. And you all will be knowing that your CPU has a motherboard and motherboard has got a battery. You know that every motherboard is being supported with a battery. And we say that battery is very important, because if you find that battery is low, then you may face the problem in your booting. You may face problem with your time change. So what exactly I'm telling you, that those batteries are actually keeping some of the portions of your system live. Okay, even you have switched off everything. Okay, and this timer is also there. So timer also gets the power from that battery, and the timer keeps on working. And my question to you, why it is not having? So I think you may get the answer now, that if the reset is here, then what is going to happen? That whenever you go for switch off the system, you will find the sequence of timing will get changed. Okay. Okay. And it will come to its beginning. So what is been suggested here, that the timer need not to be disturbed, because it is all set by the user, by the system developer, okay, to some of the modes for making your system time and date updated. Okay, have you understood?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so
सर वो वो पहले जो छोटा मोबाइल होता था ना 2002-3 पे, उसका बैटरी निकालने पे फिर से वो उसका डेट और टाइम रीसेट हो जाता था.
यस, तो आप समझ सकते हो क्यों हो जाता था. ठीक है,
छोटा वाला बैटरी नहीं था उसका.
Okay, so please remember that. Now I am coming to the next part. Okay, I think you all are aware about this addressing, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
So here we need to have how many selections? 3 counter and 1 register. So here 4 addresses are needed. Okay. Okay. 3 counter and 1 register. So 4 addresses are needed. Okay. So that is why what do you find? You find that all of the 4 combinations are being utilized for their selections. Remaining address lines we use for the chip select. And here what I have thought of that, let's have the addresses for the counter to the control register as 0, 1, 2, 3 and this side FFF. Okay. Now I am going to the next part, that is this. Okay. Control word. You all are aware about this control word, isn't it? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Okay, so here I'm just revising it. Okay, what is my revision? The revision is that it has, this control word is again of 8-bit, and in this 8-bit what you are having, the first MSB bit is for the selection of the counter, that is SC1 and SC2. It will select the counter. Okay. Okay, let me see the okay, I am coming to this. It is better. Okay, so select counter, then read write, mode selection, and binary and BCD. Now, when you think of 8253, you should think, as soon as you think of 8253, you must remember that the 8253 you are going to use for what purpose? What is your purpose? The time delay generation. That is your purpose. Okay. And this time delay generation is going to be in different modes. Okay. How many modes? Then there are 6 modes of operation. Okay. Okay. How many modes are there? 6 modes, 0 to 5. Okay. Correct, na?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And how many counters? Then 3 counters are there, and each counters are independent counters. Okay. So whatever counter you wish, you can use it. And counter means what? The counter, if you remember, I was dealing the counter in your beginning. Okay. There I said that the counter is mainly used for counting the events. Okay. And if the events are not in sequence, then that kind of counter is your asynchronous. If it is in sequence, then that counter is a synchronous. You remember that I have told you this. Okay. And when you think of the delay, then the count as well as its time base needs to be multiplied, then only you will get the correct time delay. Okay. Okay. Now I'm coming back to this control word. Here you have selection of counter. So 3 counters, 0, 1, 2. So that you can able to select with the combination of these 2 bits. And after that you have read and write. Okay. Read and write means read will come only when your counter is running. Okay. Now question is, when the counter will run? Only when you have written the control word or you have given the gate signal. Okay. There are the 2 kinds through which you can make your counter to run. Are you remembering it? This might have been told to you. Okay. That block diagram. Okay, you come here. You see here that the counter where you have got the gate. Okay. So this I am telling you that if you give the gate signal, okay, and make your control word to be written, then you can expect your counter will start running. Okay, this is what I was telling you. Just looking for some timing diagram. Okay, so here you can see in the modes of operation there are 5 modes, 0 to 5. Okay, and with the timer diagram you can understand that when your counter starts counting. Okay, Karthik, you must have explained this, na? Karthik.
Yes, sir. This timing diagram I have discussed, but when exactly counting will start, that part means by tidying the gate to +5 volt. And first of all, I set this a counter on its typical mode, say in mode 0, mode 1, mode 2. Then I transferred the count value. Then I used to do, say, gate is equal to +5 volt.
Okay, so this is explained. No? I'm just taking one of the mode. Okay, see here, this mode. Please concentrate, everyone here. That what is happening? What is happening? What I will say that before this, I must have written control word. Okay, what I have done, control word is been written. When the control word is been written, then definitely after the control word we will be writing the count. This is n. Okay, the n count is been written. Okay, what I'll write here. First thing what we do, we set the mode, then we write the count. Okay, as soon as the count is written, I say that your counter begins. Okay, the counter begins means the out signal you can expect. Okay, as per the selection of your mode. So what you find here that your count, your this 2 part is been over here. Okay, till here you were doing the process of this. As soon as this has been over, with the fresh clock pulse, the counter starts. And when it starts, what do you find that your out signal goes low. Okay, and it remains low for n number of counts. It remains low for n number of counts. As soon as the count value becomes 0, which is also called terminal count. Okay, when the terminal count, okay, reaches, means the counter value reaches to 0, it will go high and remain high. This is what is the mode. Okay, and what I wanted to tell you actually that during this mode selections, okay, we select the mode as well as what we do, we select the count also. Now question is, which type of count, in binary or BCD? If you go with the binary, then you have the capability of loading this much of value. If you are working with the BCD, then you have the capability of loading this value. So this is the maximum count you can load if you are going to work with the BCD counter. If you are going to work with a binary counter, then this is the value. Okay, now what I am saying that, suppose you are entering into a delay calculation. Okay, a delay calculation, and that delay calculation has given you a calculated value as this. This is the calculation you get in a delay. Okay, so in that case, how you will load your counter? What you are having? You are having 2 byte and then 1 byte. Okay, now I am telling you that you have been given 2 bytes, 2 bits here, through which you can select that how you are going to load your counter. Okay, so the counter you can load as LSB and MSB. So here we say LSB first, MSB next. LSB first, MSB next. Okay, so this is one option you get here. Then the other option, LSB only. Another option, MSB only. Okay. Now, in this case, what I'm saying that as soon as I reach with terminal count, if I have loaded the first thing as this, means these 2 bytes with the selection of this, how this is going to be selected, LSB and MSB together, what is to be written here?
1 1
What is to be written here?
1 1
1 1. Okay. So the 1 1, when you write, you can write these 2 together, means with out. Okay, out to that, suppose counter 0, so F0 I am saying, with out and accumulator contained here is 0 1. So this is what LSB out, and then what you do, you again load MBIA with FF, then again out F0. It means LSB first, MSB next, did it, and then keep on checking whether you have reached to the terminal count or not. Okay, so that also you can check in 2 ways. One, by read on fly, that is the reason that R is here. One is read on fly. Another is by having the signal, okay, on gate, means by having the hardware way or by having the software way. If the software way you are going, then just set these 2 bit as 0 0 and out that one, out that control word. Okay, what is going to happen, that whatever value of the counter is present, that will get loaded, okay, in its temporary latch, and from there with 2 attempts of your in, okay, 2 attempts of your in will tell you what is the value of LSB and what is the value of MSB, and this process is called read on fly. Okay, this is called read on fly, means let the counter to continue. You are not stopping the counter, you are making your counter to continue its count, but in between you just went there and read the content. Okay, so with that you will come to know what is the status. Suppose I say that you have reached to the terminal count, then what is to be done? What is to be done? This is to be done. Okay, or what you can do, you can even make them exhausted and load this value as LSB only. Okay, so that let this two byte to get exhausted, and after that 1 more byte. Okay, so that the 3 bytes you can load. Okay, this is one of the approach. Another approach, what you can do, that is, as soon as you find that this F01 has become 0 0 and then XX, 0 0 and then XX, then in that case what you can do, that your MSB you have found that it is now free. Okay, and that you can load with this value. In this case MSB only. So this you can load and can continue. Am I clear with your doubt, Karthik? This is what you are asking or something else? Prajwal?
Sir, digit count we have.
Yes?
We did 6 digit, no?
6 digit.
6 digit.
Yes.
So I am thinking that FF01 will be, first of all, it will be decremented to 0. Then upper fifth and sixth digit.
I have
count
told you
value
that
will be
there is two options. Okay, one option, let this all to become as 0. This all to become 0, 0, 0, 0, and after that you load LSB only. You load LSB only. Okay. This is one option. Another option, that let this MS part to become 0, 0, and this is where that you don't worry. Okay, and load this MS only. समझ में आया या नहीं आया? Yes, Karthik. Neeraj.
Now please load this 6-digit count value. Use some counter for this, sir. Just give the program, then only we will understand properly.
हाँ, क्या बोला?
One program related to this, sir. Then it will be clear.
Okay. So what I'm saying, that MBIA, I'm not writing here, control word out F3. Okay, and then now I'm going for writing of the word. Okay, MBIA.
Okay, sorry, in counter 0.
01 out F0. Okay, then MBIA FF out F0. Okay, and after that I'll just continue. Okay, with the reading. So MBIA once again. Better. Okay, MBIA and again control word, then out F3. Here this bit that is 5 and 6, D5 and D4 needs to be made as 0, 0. Okay, ठीक है ना? Read on fly.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
This is for latching.
So it will latch that value. Then after that, what I'll do, I'll because my interest is where? My interest is to know only this part has become 0, 0 or not. Okay, that is the first thing I'm trying. Okay, so when I'll make this attempt in, I'll get the LSB first in F0. So with that, what I'll find, I will find that this part has become this part has become 0, 0 or not. Okay, but our interest is to check this part. Okay, because when the counter is decrementing, this will decrement from this end, LSB side, and slowly it will get decremented and will become 0, 0 and some value, maybe FF. Okay, from here to here it will have the transition. Okay, so what I'm saying, you to check this, the MSB part. Okay, so in F0 you have got, but your interest is to check this. Okay, so better you attempt one more in. Okay, Karthik.
Yes, I'm following, sir.
Okay, so here it is not of use, so I'm not going to mind about it. I'm just going to mind about this. Okay, so here in F0 when I attempt, I will get this value, and that value I will compare, okay, with 0, 0. Okay, if it is okay, means jump if not 0. If it is not 0, where I'll go? I'll go once again here, L1, and continue. Okay? Because I am not stopping counter. Counter is running all the time. Okay? समझ रहा है या नहीं? You should not have any confusion. You should not have any confusion that counter is being stopped. Okay? It's running. समझा या नहीं?
Yes, sir, I'm following. Not a
You are
problem.
following.
When it will come out of loop,
CPI 00, J and J, L1. Okay. If 0, then what I want? I want that the MSB is to be loaded. Okay. So MBI A, then again control word. And in that control word, you have to write your D5 and D4 as 0, 1. Okay. Sorry, 1, 0. It is to be written as 1, 0. That is, please check, huh? MSB only. समझ गया?
Yes, sir.
Remaining will be same. Okay. After this, you have to use MBI A FF, and then out where you want to write to the counter 0. Is it clear? Karthik.
so it means we are counting using a 16-bit counter. We are counting, right? And when upper byte becomes
We are
0,
counting 24 byte. 24 bit.
Right now, in fact, using 16-bit counter, we are counting 24-bit.
Yes. Okay. When you think of minutes and hours, okay, that time you will really feel that your count value needed is more. Okay. And also the selection of your timer. Sorry, the clock frequency. Okay. This clock frequency. This clock, if suppose I say I have used 10 kilohertz, so you can understand that with one count, okay, how much delay you are producing with one count only. How much delay you are producing? Nobody says. This much delay, na?
1/10 millisecond.
To reach 1 second, how much count is needed?
10,000.
10,000.
So this 10,000 is is in BCD. Okay, binary. If you convert, you will find you are with four digits only, isn't it? With 1 second. Suppose you think of a minute, then what is the delay needed? So like that, the count you have to calculate, okay? And there are the situations where you really require that kind of. Maybe suppose some chemical process in which you want your processor to be started or to be stopped after some X minute. Okay. Earlier case, when we were not having this 8253, that time what we were doing, we were involving the registers. Okay. And with that, we were generating the delay and making 8255 to generate that kind of output signal. But this But after having this 8253 concept, what we find that we are only supposed to program it. That's all. Okay. After that, we are free to do some other work into our main program. We will not be after this only. Okay. So here what I am telling that you have to develop the subroutine through which this X minute interrupts will be generated, and that interrupt will do what? Will be executing the ISR, and inside the ISR, what you are having? You are having the control output. Okay, the control output through your 8255, and through which you can control your chemical processes. Am I clear? Am I clear? Any doubt? Any further doubt? Any further doubt, Karthik?
Section A.
Subham, Ayush, Sumit, Sagar, Avino, anybody here? Rajwal, you are having any doubt?
No, sir, no specific doubt. I just have to review it a little because it's a little muddy in my brain. So once I clear it out, it will be better, I think.
So you have to attempt, okay, with some realistic problem, okay? And when you attempt that realistic problem, then only you will come to know few important things. The important thing is like that mode selection. Which mode can help you for what purpose? This is one thing, okay? Because selection of mode is also very important. Second thing is that the delay generation, okay? Because your application may demand, okay, continuous delay generation or may demand that one-time delay, okay? So based on that, your mode is going to be selected, as well as the count value calculation you will come to know. Okay. The other interesting thing is that you are not now going to bother when you are having some simple application development requirement, then you are not going to bother about this 8253, you are not going to bother about this 8085, you are not going to bother about this 8086, okay? Because from today, you have been started with microcontroller, and in that microcontroller, what do you find? You find that all of these kind of interfaces, okay, is integrated into only one chip instead of thinking of multiple number of chips, okay? Now what we are saying you that you think of only one chip, that chip will help you for getting all sorts of solutions, okay? All sorts of your solution. So this is what we are now having in our mind to explain you. But you will be having question that after studying microprocessor, you have studied what? You have studied interfacing, okay? Interfacing chips. And then now you are going to study microcontroller, okay? And Karthik has already taken up this, okay? But again, I am also going to teach you another microprocessor, and that I am saying you advanced microprocessor. You might be having question that why one should study this, and this, okay? And out of all, when you find that the microcontroller study is more than sufficient to handle all these situations, then unnecessarily why to study this? My answer to you, if you have such type of question, my answer to you that until unless you don't understand this or this, okay, or this, You will not understand this. Okay. Okay. Another thing is that don't think that the microcontroller which Karthik is going to teach you is the only one microcontroller. Okay. What he is teaching you, that the concept of microcontroller. Okay. The mother of microcontroller, that is 8051. Okay. But today itself, you try to explore microcontroller. Okay. What you will find that there are hundreds of microcontroller available. Hundreds. And I think I am wrong with the number. It might be 1,000. 1,000 of microcontrollers are available in the market. Okay. Are you getting my point?
Yes, sir.
1,000 of microcontrollers are there. So now what I'm saying that tomorrow, when you will be passed out, that day I might find that there is a microcontroller existing with a name Prajwal microcontroller. Okay, Prajwal microcontroller or Ayush microcontroller. How you know? It will be possible only when Prajwal, Ayush, and all other persons here have learned microprocessor and interfacing and the applications properly. So they might be thinking and developing the microcontroller with different features. Okay, why the 1,000 or hundreds of microcontrollers are there? Because all of the microcontrollers are having their unique features with them. Okay, that is why they are giving you the counts. If they all are same, then definitely you might have not got the counts here. The example I'm just telling you that 8051, which you have started today itself, in that the feature what you find that this microcontroller has got sorry, has got ROM, it has got RAM, it has got serial communication, it has got timer, okay, plus it has got ports. These things are there in the microcontroller. We are not talking about the processor, okay, because by default it will be there. By default it will be there, okay. What is the additional thing? What is the extra thing? Because we have studied this as separate, this as separate, this as separate, this as separate, and this as separate, isn't it? Isn't it? Okay,
Yes,
now
sir.
what you are finding that 8051 is coming up with all together into a chip where you have once again 40 pin only. Okay, and for your information, I'll tell you that in today's market, you will find your microcontrollers are coming with 6 pin, 8 pin, 12 pin, so on, and exceeding this 40 also. Okay. Okay. Are you getting what I am saying you? I am saying you that the microcontroller which is coming up with only 6 pin, okay, will be having its different kind of feature where this might be offering only 2 IOs pin, 2 IO pin only. Okay, might be offering only one timer output, might be offering only one interrupt pin. These are all pins only. Okay, because this is the requirement of your application. In some of the application, you might have found this is the requirement. And based on that requirement, you have developed a microcontroller. And now that microcontroller is available into this group. Okay, so you will be finding there are plenty types available. In fact, the mobile phone which you are using is one of the best application of your microcontroller. Okay, okay. And you should also understand one thing that being the engineer, okay, you will be a developer, and being the user, They will be the using your application, your developed application. Okay, they will not be programming. Okay, they will not be changing any feature. Means in the mobile phone, you are not in a position to program something and make the alteration into the sequence of its execution. Correct, na? But since you are the developer, you are the programmer, and you know it's everything of it. So what you can do, you can change whatever you want. Okay, okay, and can produce these all newer application. And this is very much essentially required to learn all these things. Then only tomorrow you can become a developer. And tomorrow you will be treated as one of the required engineer for the society. Okay, okay. So have you got the question? What I was asking you, that why to study this, why to study this, why to study this, and why to study this. After studying everything, the conclusion comes out, and the conclusion you have found here as one of that. And this conclusion is also because of the problem you have got from the market. The market has demanded that I want this. Since you have the knowledge base of this, you have given the answer, yes, it is possible, I can develop for you. Okay, so that time you will find that these all inputs, these all learnings are very important. Okay, and that is why we people are teaching you, okay, to bring you up to that level of development or level of intelligence. Okay, okay. So my humble request to everyone, that whatever you have been taught, okay, please take everything seriously and learn properly. And the learning will be completed only when you make them up to the reality. Reality means until unless you don't exercise with the existing thing, okay, you will not find that your learning has become complete. Okay, so that's the reason that the laboratory is very important. Okay, the experimentation is important. Then only you will have the confidence, okay, that okay, I did this, and with that, this is the result I'm getting. Is everybody getting it? What I said, Ayush?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
And
we have discussed peripheral devices like ADC, DAC. Nowadays,
yes,
microcontroller comes with that also, no?
that there are, that is what I said. Why hundreds of microcontrollers? Because all of the microcontrollers you will find they are having their peculiar application, peculiar characteristics, peculiar features. Okay, somebody requires what? They don't require timer, they require only ADC. So okay, let's develop. And this is the thing which you find that has given you the route for development of your embedded application. Okay, if somebody asks you that do you know the ifs and what's of embedded system, then you must say this, that yes, I know that. Okay, because what we are actually telling you, or where we are taking you actually, that slowly we are taking you towards the development side, and that development is the part of your embedded system only. Means the system is being developed by maybe by mechanical people, maybe by the production people, maybe by the chemical people. But over that, what your role is that to control all of the devices, okay, in a smarter way, okay, and a programmable way. And when you when you put your controller into their development, then what you find that your system has become more smarter. The entire system has become the smart one, and the controllability is very easy and efficient. Okay, and since you bring your controller and put there, then what we say that there was some other system over which another is being added, so that is why it is called embedded. So you have embedded your chip into it. Okay, so basically the controller is a brain for that system developed. Okay, and this brain part is your part. Okay, okay, like today's applications, you see refrigerator, microwave oven, even AC, or any automobile you see, any car, truck, anything you see, everywhere you will find that you are there. Okay, and because you are there, that is why those systems are working efficiently and in an easier way, and people are liking it because the flexibility of working is there. Okay, there are different modes through which they can use it. So I think what I wanted to tell you, everybody must have understood. Okay, and try to have some application. Okay, and develop it. We are here to support you at each and every steps of your development. Okay, I expect that definitely some of you will take that in. Sure or not?
Yes, sir.
Okay, because very soon you are going to have your winter break. Okay, so I request that take the attempt during the winter break itself. Okay. And you all are having our phone numbers, mail ID. You can just call and tell about your idea. Then we will definitely guide you that you can start from here and end here. Okay. Anybody here who is from who lives in Ranchi? Anybody here who lives in Ranchi? Why I'm asking you that if you are in Ranchi, then you can always come here in our laboratory and start working. Okay. Okay, think over it and let's meet tomorrow because today's time is over. So from tomorrow, I will start with the 8086 concept. Okay, and then slowly I will enter into the more advanced processor, and will also tell you that why this is all needed. Okay, what was the requirement? Okay, so for today, I'm leaving the class now. Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you, sir. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hello.
Yes.
In fact, no, sir. Probably one section is having a DCS lecture right now. So, that's why students are little less, sir. Around 60 students are there. So I will just shift this one somewhere else.
Okay.
Okay, sir.
Okay. Thank you.
Hello. Today's lecture, DCS is at 11 o'clock. Hello. Everyone is leaving. No one is talking. Today, around 11 o'clock, DCS is there. So it is clashing with microprocessor, microcontroller. Nobody is responding.
So for A section.
For section A, it is classing, right? And no other day it is classing, no? Okay, okay. So I'll put this somewhere else, this class somewhere else. Okay. So I will just close this meeting now.